on WHAS 11 News at noon, a district judge in eastern Kentucky shot dead in his chambers. The sheriff accused of pulling the trigger. What we know from Letcher County. Plus, Kentucky's governor sending a message from Frankfort demanding a state representative resign, and he's not alone. And houses near the airport can get soundproofed by the city, but one woman lost out on that chance. Why her neighbors were approved for the program, but not her home.
The sheriff turned himself in?
That's correct. He was arrested on scene without incident shortly after officials arrived.
It was the news that sent shockwaves through this small town. An eastern Kentucky judge shot and killed inside his own chambers. Kentucky State Police saying the local sheriff pulled the trigger and now sitting behind bars charged with his murder. It is our top story here at noon. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Brooke Hash. The Letcher County Courthouse is closed this afternoon as investigators still try to get to the bottom of what happened in the shooting. Police said the motive is unclear, but they are calling it an isolated incident. Rhiannon Alley has more from eastern Kentucky.
The shots rang out just before 3 p.m.
Letcher County Courthouse, that shot's fired.
Police say the sheriff of rural Letcher County, Kentucky, shot District Judge Kevin Mullins after an argument inside the county courthouse.
Emergency services responded to the area and located District Judge Kevin Mullins with several gunshot wounds.
Attempts to save the 54-year-old judge were unsuccessful. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
We know that it was an argument between the two that led up, but what exactly transpired prior to the shots being fired, still things that we're trying to get answers to.
Police say the 43-year-old sheriff, Sean Steins, was taken into custody without incident.
This community is small in nature, and we're all shook.
It's the third high-profile murder of a judge in the last 2 years. Last October, a Maryland man shot and killed a judge shortly after the judge ruled against him in a divorce case. Back in June of 2022, a former Wisconsin judge was killed in what authorities called a targeted attack. And in 2020, the son of a U.S. district judge in New Jersey was killed by a gunman who was targeting the judge at her home. The U.S. Marshals Service says serious threats to federal judges have more than doubled in the last 3 years, part of what officials say is a growing wave of politically driven violence. As for the suspect in Kentucky, he is charged with first-degree murder. Kentucky's governor saying there is far too much violence in this world, and I pray there is a path to a better tomorrow. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Investigators said the sheriff is cooperating and being held at the Leslie County Detention Center. We'll have continuing coverage on this story today coming up at 4, 5, and 6. Governor Andy Beshear is calling on Louisville State Representative Daniel Grossberg to resign from office. Grossberg's been under the microscope the last few months for allegations of harassment. He was temporarily suspended from the caucus in July, and a confidential ethics complaint was filed against him. The governor said he's spoken with the victims in that case and then read an investigative article by the Lexington Herald leader this week describing allegations from dancers at a Louisville strip club. Beshear said he believes Grossberg's resignation is the right thing to do.
Nobody should face harassment in their place of work, in the Capitol, anywhere across the Commonwealth. And when it appears that a state representative is engaging in that type of conduct, and we just need to speak in one clear voice that it's absolutely unacceptable.
Governor Beshear said impeachment or the next election cycle would be the only process to remove Grossberg if he does not resign. He currently represents districts like Poplar Hills, Watterson Park, and West Butyl. The Kentucky House Democratic Caucus also agrees with the governor, saying this afternoon it has become abundantly clear to us that he cannot and should not represent his constituents and our Commonwealth any longer. Again, any updates on this story coming up today at 4. We do have an update on the body found in Laurel County, believed to be the alleged I-75 shooter Joseph Couch. The medical examiner's office said its first test to identify the person came back inconclusive. However, it was able to confirm the person died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The body was found Wednesday close to that interstate exit where those shootings happened almost 2 weeks ago. Kentucky State Police believe this is Couch due to where he was found and the weapons and other items found around him. People in Laurel County tell us they are relieved this manhunt is over and can return to life as normal.
Just go full force is what I'm ready for. School back, events happening again, outdoor, because we do a lot of outdoor events here in London, Kentucky, and then with Chicken Festival coming up, I hope it just takes a lot of fear out of everybody and let's just get back to normal.
KSP was able to recover the body thanks in part to Sheila and Fred McCoy, a couple out searching the area. A Louisville man accused of abusing a dog on camera was in court this morning. 34-year-old Copeland Lay is charged with felony torture of a dog. Police said he was seen in this video throwing a puppy in the air on Sale Avenue in the Taylorberry neighborhood. He walked away after that puppy hit the concrete, and then police said the puppy was hurt but is recovering. Lay's bond is set at $5,000. He'll be back in court September 30th. Funeral arrangements are set for the Russell County deputy killed in the line of duty. Visitation for Deputy Josh Phipps is tomorrow at Three Trees Church in Russell Springs. It all begins at 10:30 a.m. with the funeral service following at 2. Kentucky State Police said Phipps was fatally shot Monday night in the line of duty. The suspect he was helping pursue was also shot and killed. Governor Andy Beshear has ordered half-staff flags on Saturday. Metro Police have responded to 112 homicides this year, according to the Metro Gun Violence Dashboard. Police said 76 of those are unsolved. Local leaders have enlisted the help of the FBI in Louisville to help use technology focused on breaking into digital devices like your phones and computers. Our Alexander Goldberg got a closer look at the lab that's finding your digital footprint.
Phones are now in everybody's hand, and pretty much every investigation has a phone in it.
It's a job of precision. Examiners at the FBI's Regional Computer Forensics Lab in Louisville are doing tedious work, digging through electronics for criminal evidence.
Every case has some fingerprint of digital evidence. It's something in it.
It's located on the University of Louisville Shelby campus. Andrew Burden is the director of the agency that looks for digital evidence on smartphones or laptops and uses it for criminal prosecutions.
Just getting to that data is challenge number one. And then once we get to that data, challenge number two is just processing that data.
Burden says many of the cases they deal with are child sexual abuse material, homicides, and drug-related crimes. He says under search warrants, they get over 400 phones a year for processing.
And they're able to tell a story on who was behind the keyboard and help provide that picture to the court.
Louisville Metro Police is one of the many agencies they partner with.
Digital evidence is the way of the future. So as technology progresses, we have to keep up with the ability to solve crimes through the use of technology.
The two agencies agree. As technology advances, law enforcement adapts. In Louisville, Alexander Goldberg, WHAS11, on your side.
LMPD Chief Humphrey said Louisville is seeing a decrease in the overall number of shootings this year, but that there's been an increase in the homicide rate. Well, it is a beautiful Friday to get out and enjoy your afternoon. Our Reed Yaden decided Shelbyville was the perfect place to set up for that weekend forecast. Hey, Reed.
Hey, any excuse to come to Shelbyville is fine. We are here for the third of our Live Blue drive-thrus. Drive on through here. We're at the Commonwealth Credit Union, close to Walmart. We got a swag bag for you, a neat t-shirt and some other goodies. We are celebrating UK and SEC football and basketball here on WHAS 11. Let's go to the weather now. Out of doors, look at our downtown Louisville camera. It is a nice day and it is hot already. Temperatures coming up. See temperatures in the 80s. We're 87 in the city, 85 at LaGrange. Here in Shelbyville, we're looking at the middle 80s as well. Same thing in southern parts of the viewing area. So here's what's ahead for the next 12 hours. It's hot, going to get hotter. We top out this afternoon in the low 90s. Pretty well around the viewing area, low 90s. Get the sunscreen out. Fall may be on the way, but summer is going to linger for a while. We'll detail that in the 7-day forecast coming up in about 15 minutes.